Welcome back to Bazaar. I'm Eco, and I'm here to show off some Weapon Pig. Weapon Pig definitely took a few nerfs in the most recent patch, but honestly, none of them were that tremendously important. Cards like Ring King, Gauntlets, Jabalian Drum, and Showcase all took hits, so they were all absolutely insanely powerful cards, and they still are. The nerfs weren't that damaging to them, they're still great cards, and the archetype is still incredibly strong. Jabalian Drum especially stood out as one of the most broken cards in the game, and part of that is due to its enchant timing, which went unchanged. And this run will absolutely be showing off how powerful its enchants are, because oh boy, does it get very, very silly. There's definitely a lot more going on with Weapon Pig than just Drum though, which is really important because Drum itself is kind of hard to find. And if you're built around entirely one item, it's just easy to miss it. There's plenty of other crazy stuff with Showcase, 28-hour fitness, enough moving pieces that you can figure out a way to make weapons work pretty much no matter what. And there's certainly some spicy stuff going on with Showcase in the middle of this run that I thought was way more interesting than the ultimately broken stuff we ended up with at the end. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the run as much as I did. I really just value the income so much more highly now that it has a valuable weapon start. Because yes, you can get better early win rates by some degree picking enchant and skill, but you also get better chance to pivot through those into other builds or just find those builds at all by going to more stores with income. Anyway, happy to see Andy. I would love some early Ring King, so that is at all possible. I want the Brass Knuckles. I want the rewards card. It's a bit early to pick up a jewelry. It can be useful with Showcase down the line. That's fantastic.
Remember, diamonds come in small.
I think I assume I can rewards card something else from the monster fight. There's a chance I get a skill and I have to put it on a weapon that I won't keep for a while, but that's fine. We go Fang Dinglet every time because if we're playing weapons of any kind, Fangs are fantastic. And this build, despite the fact that it does deal damage, doesn't deal much, so I will be cutting to Sandstorm. I'll also take a moment to remind you that you can sub to the channel for more daily Bazaar content just like this. And if you could leave a like on the video, it really does help spread the video around in the algorithm, boost it up, and help the channel grow. I really do appreciate it. Anyways, I don't need to edit the Sandstorm because the Inglet's already dead. I never realized how kicked dog sad the sound is when you kill England until just now. Oh no.
It's all about motivation. You gotta know what
we do get the Fang, which means our rewards card is not going to be great. I think the worst item I have here is Brass Knuckles, because down the line with Jabalian Drum, these multicast items will get more benefit from it. Kina filters towards Showcase, which I cannot use on day one anyway. Jungle Ruins is +2 income for the rest of the run, and it's plus damage right now. Because it's plus damage right now, I will set this up. 20 max health, 5 health, 5 regen. Well, one way to avoid having to put rewards card on the wrong item was just to only go to non-shop stores, huh? Fens isn't bad, but because of the options of hitting various economy items like A-Team and Boomerang, various buffs like Ganjo and Showcase, I am gonna go to middle. I think it's a great day one store.
What can I get you?
Not useful today,
Oh, I think
but I'm definitely buying that to make myself feel much better immediately after today. There's no reason not to buy a briefcase when you see one.
Free. I like the exercise.
This is 16 damage every 8. Is there any way I can run the briefcase and improve my build? Briefcase is 4 DPS. Brass Knuckles is 2 DPS. And Fang is 1.66 DPS, meaning that the briefcase is currently a better weapon. Not reassuring, you don't want to say those words. But okay, this is what you have for day one. It's not very good. That's fine though. Sir Derpington. I mean, it's Vanessa. It's day one. I'm scared. I took income start. I should be scared on day one. That's fair.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on
Cutlass, Shovel, income start. I think I win this. There is a chance I lose due to 10% crits dealing 60 damage each. Gotta dodge all of them, probably. You know what? I don't think... Oh, there's a 60 damage crit. There's the 1 in 10 that I deserve for the fight. I do think I win if he doesn't get a second crit, and I think I lose if he does. I think it's just that simple. No second crit yet. There's still time for one, though. Just like right on the edge of win it. He got the second crit, and I'm going to lose. I tie. All right. We're able to win with 2 crits. Only double the normal crit rate. It's not that bad. We didn't get a loss from it, so I'm happy.
You gotta know what you're fighting for.
I think I'm happy to just immediately grab defense grid. Like, obviously I would like a weapon thing, but the amount of defense this represents over the course of the run, it doesn't fall off everything else does. It helps me against burn builds. I'm very happy with that. Showcase comes in, and now that there are multiple items to get buffed, the Showcase is going to be better with these than it would with the briefcase. Is Kev worth it? A good shielded enchant on Kev can go crazy because of Wrist Warrior, so I'm happy to go to Kev.
A customer.
Never going to be playing a Ganjo now that I have Showcase. Going to roll. Oh, Showcase upgrade. Yeah, that's always an option. I feel insanely strong for day 2. Now, I don't have a great weapon when I level up, which won't happen today, probably. I could sell this briefcase and get the Jabalian longbow, which will hit pretty hard by the time it goes off. Or I could just run the briefcase, right? Like, I don't like Jabalian longbow. The fact it's a 9-second cooldown really turns me off the card. Maybe there was reason to pick it up because you'd be like, oh, if you upgrade Jabalian longbow to silver, it hits so hard. I think I just want to upgrade Ring King Gauntlets if I get that option, though. I don't mind getting a Shadowed Cloak. I have some cool stuff bouncing around in my head involving using Shadowed Cloak with Jabalian Drum and Snowmobile to create an infinite. Actually, thinking on it a bit more, I don't think that you care too much about Snowmobile infinites, because if you get it to charge in 3, it goes off every 0.6 seconds, right? Because 3 internal cooldowns. But if you get it to just go off twice, just 2 haste, then it's going to go off in 2 seconds, hasted is 1 second. It's not even that much slower. I don't think I need a Shadowed Cloak for Snowmobile to be good, and I don't think I have room for one now anyway. Although it would still be good in the near future. I don't mind buffing these items up. I'm just pretty broke is the thing. I think I'm happy to take 4 gold here. I used all of my gold at that last store. Rolling at Kev followed by buying multiple items, just very expensive. Don't think I'll be fighting Warrior. Between Rogue Scrapper and Coconut Crab. Not overly interested in anything he has. Coconut Crab's shield can be pretty good. It also has some other terrible drops though. Would take much higher average gold value. Of course, we both know I'm getting the Bronze Gear Nola, so the average gold value is a lot. I am curious how badly this beats Rogue Scrapper though, because I'm pretty sure we just obliterate it like 10 to 12 seconds and the thing is dead. Oh, it's random slow went onto my Showcase, didn't it? That's why Tusk Talon only got buffed once when it went off. So worst case RNG is still a 15-second kill. Not bad.
You seem like a nice person.
Also, probably the best drop. The base damage is greatly appreciated. B1 and B2 can go into Ring King, which is a lot of damage. Andy can sell me yo-yos, which I do like, but I'm quite broke, and this is a guaranteed big hit.
They don't make these like they used to.
I think I'm taking Ailey here over more income. I do really want to find that yo-yo. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ailey here.
Battle days are over, but my
God, Halati, what did they do to you? The bronze Halati's cooldown is 2 seconds longer, and I think less damage than the old Halati as well. They've just murdered the card. There's no reason not to buy a hatchet when you see it. I could slowly, store after store, force it up all the way to diamond, at which point it is good with the drum. I'm gonna buy it. I'm not happy about it, but it's not a huge opportunity cost to try. Wrist Warrior is one of the big things you want to find at some point because it's so insane with any shielded enchant. Going to sell this so that I can afford to buy, oh, the other briefcase. I didn't realize that's what I was selling it for. But sure.
Use it well. Make me proud.
And then I'm going to sell this to get the boss before my weapon fight. My weapon fight? I don't know how to use my words. Like, I'm at the weapon store. My brain's on nothing but yo-yo right now. Anyway, I imagine I'm pretty strongly favored with the silver showcase and all of these items. Very fast or multicast across the board. You can do better, but I can't imagine easily, right? Textiles, Bird, Fang. Oh, he's so dead. When you overheal shield 20, we'll give him a little bit of shield at the start, but as soon as the buff goes, yeah, he's so incredibly dead. Oh my God. Absolutely brutal. It did take me like 11 seconds to kill him, 12 seconds. So not like completely insane. There are weapon Manesses that are fast. Actually, there might not be anymore. With the 50 health buff and no one having their 7-day slots on day 2, that might be about as fast a kill as you ever expect on day 2. Rewarded for getting that Halati immediately. Nice. Stupid amounts of money for day 3. B1, B2 against Kina. It's a day 3 Kina. I wish I knew the odds. I know on day 2, silver items only have a 10% chance of showing up. On day 3, it gets a lot better. It climbs to 40% really quickly. I don't know if that's on day 3 or 4, though. According to this table on the wiki, assuming it's still updated, on day 3, it's a 40% chance. So like, sure, you can upgrade the Halati and it will do something. I don't think I care that much. I want to go to Kina. The odds of finding Jabalian Drum here, like, it's not great, but it's one of the only ways I can filter towards Jabalian Drum at all. I've got the gold in the inventory space to hold on to this masterpiece for a long time. I also already have a Wrist Warrior, so I won't pin FT. Because if you have Wrist Warrior, pin FT, and Bad Blocker, it's going to be very effective down the line. Not the store I was hoping for, obviously. All right, Kev, hook me up with a shielded Jabalian Drum. You know you want to. So you can do something really cool here by using Tusked Helm plus Robe plus Bad Blocker to enable the shield half of Showcase. And then you use, like, the rest of your board as weapons. I need pin FT for that as well, basically. First things first, let's just clear out our inventory a bit. Like, if I'm buying these, I need room for them. As simple as that. Sure, we can upgrade the Wrist Warrior. It's not a huge deal, to be honest. So the idea behind this is you use pin FT to make all your items valuable so that Bad Blocker gets a ton of multicast, which will trigger Wrist Warrior constantly. And then I have to choose, like, in terms of positioning, probably this, definitely that. I have to decide, do I want Wrist Warrior to buff the shield on my robe, or do I want this to be very fast next to my robe? I think this is the better way to do it. I think I want it getting buffed. And this is a pretty good build, I think. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 multicast on this. I think that's just good enough. I think it's already better than what I was doing, and then I can bring in my best weapons after I level up. Let's give this a shot in our monster fight. There should be no poison fights on day 3. We should beat everything. We're completely fine against Aetheryte and... Oh no. Almost really messed up. I don't buff my damage. I don't have a third weapon yet. So for now, we're gonna have to run this because we don't actually have the ability to buff our weapons. It's just a shield build. It might be a better shield build than this is a weapon build. I don't really know. But this definitely beats the fight.
I've got a lot of work to do.
And once we level up and we have the 2 more board slots, we can run the hybrid of both and have absolutely crazy scaling for the early game. This is definitely what a Diamond Pig victory feels like. Like, this is the correct start. Good early game RNG. Gets everything I need to do, like, the double showcase build. That seems like it'll probably win the the PvP fight as well. That seems pretty all right. Goggles, huh? Going to toss this, toss that, pick up the goggles. It's the middle. Got a good chunk of gold. I've got the masterpiece scale. Like, I don't really have any room for new items, but like, looking at my board, I clearly have some items that are on their way out, right? I want to run 5 more items, so it would be these 3 that get cut when I level up. What medium item do I want other than Showcase? Robe. And there are plenty of other things like ATM and cash register worth thinking about. Yep.
All about moderation.
Goodbye, goodbye. Pick up the cash register and roll.
Bring it back. I want you to be happy.
Lumbors. I don't even think Lumbors clearly improved the build, and I'm not going to be able to do boomerang switching if I'm running both shield and damage scaling simultaneously. It's going to mess up the build when I try to do that. So I'm actually not going to take either of those. I don't think they're helpful. Globe was debatable. Maybe I should have made space for that. Curio's not a great shot, but I'm going there anyway because I don't have an alternative.
Recycle. Relax.
Sell the ATM because I'm going to need... Wait, do I need the space? I thought I did. This appears to be untrue. Well, need the space if I buy anything from Curio, but that first page was pretty terrible, right? It's got stuff. Not good stuff, but some. Sell the Rune Axe for a bit of damage, sell this for a bit of damage.
Clean up the bazaar.
The land is worth it. I don't think Clockwork Blades are. Well, no, Clockwork Blades are worth it, specifically because there are situations where you will get a tie instead of losing because you are fractionally faster than a same cooldown item. I say that and it sounds wrong. I feel like I just said something that's untrue, but I know I've been in a fight before where my opponent's items resolved at the same time as mine and I lost. But I don't think that works with a weapon build. I think I had to have been playing a shield build. Anyway, this is what we got for the PvP fight today. I can roll here. No, I've already got a thing. There's not much point in rolling, right? I don't have Jabalian Drum or Snowmobile, and I have huge inventory space problems, so trying to get, like... I have nothing for slow and haste, so The 3 best items Hero sells don't work for me. I haven't seen Feather or Wing, though, both of which are quite good. It's not worth 4 gold to me. There's just so little chance I get something that's worth the extra gold to roll. It is a 1-win dually named Meat Mountain. Getting interesting names today. I feel like I'm very strongly favored because Dooley usually doesn't... Wait, no. Dooley doesn't have a score on day 2. He should have a score on day 3, right? Yes. Still, though, I feel like I'm pretty favored. Knee brace, 1,000 health? What do you mean 1,000 health? Did you have silver knee brace on day 1? Yeah, I'll lose to double health ignition core Dooley. I don't have much chance here. It looks like he actually would have killed... No, he wouldn't have killed me if he didn't have knee brace. What do you mean 1,000 health on day 3 on Dooley? What are you talking about? Absolutely robbed. Upgrade a bronze tier item. First, let's sort the board, right? I don't think I need to buff specifically the robe. I think I'd rather have the robe be as fast as possible. Anyway, the bronze upgrade is looking uniquely terrible in our current situation. Maybe I put it on rewards card. I could also take a skill. The thing is, my economy's not actually that good right now. I'm still gonna take a skill though.
I'll keep honing my skills. Next
I'll take that one.
You've learned all you can from me.
Don't think I really could have done better than strength.
She's wonderful.
Ayla, I'm in desperate need of a yo-yo. Yeah, I'm in desperate need of a yo-yo.
Warriors live to retire.
Oh, hey, she listened.
Go make
Unfortunately, I did just level up, so it's gonna be a while till I can enable that properly. 7.9 seconds, double speed, so it's basically a 4-speed item, but I mean, all my other weapons are massively better. Going to roll past that then. The Atlatl. I would love to be in a world where I thought I could make the Atlatl work. And the Atlas Stone, which is bronze now. It's very helpful, we promise. It's not just a nerf to pig. I certainly didn't record a 2-win pig run right before this, where I saw 8 Hermas and about as many Atlas Stones and other vendors and just couldn't find items. I'm inclined to believe it's a low opportunity cost to hold an Atlatl. If I find something like a Dragon Tooth early on day 5 or 6, then I'll definitely want to have the Atlatl so I can start transitioning to it. Gain a 2 income. Sell silver tier items isn't bad. Like, it's a fine store. It's one of the ways you can get a duped yo-yo. I do not mind duping my yo-yo here. Upgrading anything I have at silver is good. Except for PenFT, where it literally doesn't do anything, but that doesn't matter. The 2 income's just damn tempting with Ring King gauntlets on board, man. I'm gonna go Sylvia, though. I don't think I need it. I think my economy is good enough. There are too many big silver items that I don't have. And I will continue to not have them, it seems.
I only sell these.
Oh, down 4 gold and 2 income from that choice. We should crush Prince Marianas here. Our defensive scaling is insane. Our offensive scaling is insane. I can't really imagine losing. Normally when I fight Marianas, I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna lose 5% of the time to awful crit RNG, even if my build's good. But with this situation, like the showcase is gonna go off. It's gonna go to 9x multicast, and that's it. Like, yeah, he's good against fast items, but this is a fast shield item that scales to the...
I will sink this city to the mud.
Man, this might have been a diamond victory run if we hadn't just hit the most insane dually high roll of all time with day 1 knee brace at silver. I don't slow. I'm probably never going to slow. And I have a good Grandmaster right now. I'm going to skip that. It's a pretty minimal amount of damage scaling, even if it does work. I do like Kina. She can upgrade Showcase. She can give me Jabali and Drum. I don't really think it's right to skip Mountain Pass ever. Oh. Wait, I do have a crazy amount of shield. Like, I actually just crushed Prince Marianas so hard that I might beat Scoville a day early. Like, I see 650 health against Scoville, and I assume I'm dead, but my shield output's actually crazy. Like, that was so much more effective than I'd hoped it would. I knew it would be good, I just didn't know it would be that good. PenFT is doing so much work here. Yeah, I'm at 1,000 shield to its 100 burn, and also nearly killed it on the first trigger.
The infernal realm is
It seems pretty solid.
Don't make me go back there.
Is there a world where Robe is wrong because you would just rather have 2 small items? I think there is. Also, plus 3 XP is absolutely insane in the new version of game. Lethargy is probably not good for my build. Just first thought. I'm trying to like figure out Snowmobile, Yo-Yo, Infinite Loose, or Jabali and Drum. I don't think I want to pick Lethargy. Man, those were some awful options, huh? Give me the health scaling. Regen, abandoned chest, definitely going JJ. A money tree. It's hard to say no to those. Pulse the bad weapons. Yes, you are the bad weapons. Let's not pretend. I can get the money tree. It will definitely be worth itself very quickly. Although it does create stash space problems. My stash space problems are kind of my own device. I want this.
Oh, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving.
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting, really. I don't really know if I can complain about bad shop RNG, considering I've got the, like, full pin FT bad blocker showcase combo on day 4.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
Orange Julian with an obsidian catfish at 200 base damage? Why is it 200 base damage? How? Oh, because it's 16 base poison.
Defeat
We still
does not
crush him,
defeat me.
apparently. So, you have gold poison, obsidian cat. Ayla sold this man an obsidian catfish, and he had starting initial dose as his skill. And we obliterate him like it wasn't close. Oh man, that's wild. This dealt 511 damage. Was that the full trigger, or did we need the whole thing, or did it die like halfway through? Pin FT is so strong. I am painfully aware that if Pin FT gets slowed before its second resolution, I think, this might not work. Third resolution, actually. It depends. I feel a little bit open to disruption here. But it's still crazy. Even if it is open to disruption to some degree, I'm at 9 items. Disruption's pretty unlikely to hit the exact wrong way. Sell this before I level up and forget about it. Andy, upgrade my yo-yo, please.
Mind is highly concentrated.
So jewelry is one of the cards I was thinking about, right? Because I don't think I care about the robe. I think bad blocker is just fine on its own. I think I'd rather have more multicast on my bad blocker. Yes, the robe is great, but it's entirely unnecessary. I would rather have more multicast by doing this. It's not faster like this. I can set it up like this. It's the most scaling off of Wrist Warrior, the fastest setup for... no, I'd rather it be like this because I want the speed buff from the gauntlets, or the adjacent item rather, charging the yo-yo after showcase goes off, and this is slightly faster on average anyway. Anyway, grab a business card and roll the page.
For your size.
Man. Not upgrading it feels wrong because there's a chance I end up playing Diamond Fangs down the line, but that seems so incredibly unlikely. I don't know that I ever played Jabalian Drum here, because Wrist Warrior is not activating. The damage it deals is a passive effect. Still, I'm never running the Helani. If you sell me a high tier one later, maybe I'll consider it, but not that. Oh, hey, Herma, it's the worst store available to Pig. Like, very genuine. I think the existence of Herma makes Pig tremendously worse. I know there are a couple of builds that have been very good throughout history for Pig that relied on Herma. Lemonade Stand, Hogwash, not that long ago being a great example. But in general, so many of Pig's bad items are his heal and regen items that this is just a shop you go to lose 4 gold. And even like when you want to go to Herma, that's the average result, is you go there and you lose 4 gold. I'm just going to ensure I win my PvP fight here by taking plus 25 damage. This also means I'm good against random monster fights from future days as well. Plus 1 gold for Trash Town Mare actually doesn't make sense anymore. So instead of taking the rightmost fight, with the changes recently, I can now go here looking for Diamond Fangs or Shiny Fangs, both of which are insane with my build. I'm still just sort of in awe at how strong the bad blocker combo is. It's also shielding me. Like, yeah, it kills my opponents instantly, but it generates, like, literally 1,000 shield. We take those. Definitely better than the normal thing. That part's pretty... Oh, unfortunate. I didn't realize I was leveling up and deleted my coin. Should have sold the Atlato. I was thinking about it. Probably got cut from the video or started to say something about Atlato not being worth the space. I was never going to use it. Here I am. Down 3 gold from not selling the Atlato. Not that it really matters. I'm just going to sell it now. Anyways, the real question is, does Fang now deserve more of a place than a different item? The answer is no, because I can't cut Wrist Warrior. I don't think it's ever right to cut Yo-Yo. Ring King Gauntlets are just better than Fang. This needs to be here because these 3 shield items are mandatory to enable the shield scaling. There's an argument that you don't need to care about shield scaling and should be all in on offense. But I think that's a terrible argument, so I'm not going to do it. Since Money Tree is a property, that one of the advantages of holding it is that it gives you 7 gold from this option. Showcase is also a property, so I'm glad to have gotten it even if I messed up. Anyway, shield item or economic items? I think I have to go economic. It just makes too much sense. There's too much long-term economy available here. I don't think this does anything. For market, your left and rightmost items have plus damage equal to their value. This is an incredibly minuscule thing. It's not going to matter. But there's also, again, the chance of like Diamond Fang somehow coming into play later.
My friend, harvest will come soon.
Going to roll here for sure. Part of the reason to come here is the chance of getting things that generate coins and a money tree upgrade. Only got one of the two. I'm never using this Fang. I know I'm not. So I'm going to sell it and flip this briefcase because it's plus 4 gold thanks to the money tree. It's kind of hoping for a money tree upgrade, to be honest, but not a huge deal to miss it. That's also one of the reasons Herm is like slightly tolerable as a shop, is because you can get that. Economic Seminar is not bad. Quicksil can upgrade a lot of core items. 1 XP is also good. Like, this is just a generally very good set of options. I'd be happy to pick any of these on a given hour. I'm gonna go Quicksil. I need this yo-yo upgraded. Ah, the robe is back. Well, that is not surprising. I think I am okay taking this piggy bank, though.
They only sell things so I can buy things.
It will be a pretty big net positive once I make room for it and sell the coins. And as a Mac, I feel very comfortable. Mac very rarely kills you before this bad blocker goes off, and usually his best builds are damage and burn, not poison. This is definitely poison. Self-poison. Obsidian fungal spores, huh? This doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think we're fine. Most of his poison stuff was self-poison, so it's not like you see all the poison flip and you get scared because you don't know what his build does. There's just a tremendous moment of uncertainty after that. Middle can upgrade my showcase. That's kind of it. Still, the other options don't really do anything, so I'll take a slim chance at upgrading showcase. Golden cash register. That's not really going to work out for me. So I want to get this up a little bit. Oh, I should have just been putting it there. Next stop, it'll go to 3, 4, and I can get rid of all this.
See that mountain? That's Paul. He might have what you need.
Don't need shield for my monster fight.
Profit 10.
Oh. Well, first things first, I'm going to toss this. Toss this. Gonna need to sell 3 of these to make room anyway if I'm buying that Jabalian drum, and let's be real, I'm probably buying that Jabalian drum. We picked it up right before level 7 as well, so we can use our guaranteed upgrade on it, which is huge. We have Shiny Fang Yo-Yo. There's no way it's not Jabalian drum time. Oh, hey, Safe, I don't have room for you anymore. I've spent a while fiddling with this, talking to myself, trying to figure out the best way to organize a Jabalian drum board. It's probably this. And it's a damn good board, don't get me wrong, but compared to like how much value I lose from not running these items, I want that Jabalian drum down the line, but I don't think I want it yet. This combo is just still too strong for the current day. And if I'm doing this, then I have to keep the drum in the stash, which means I don't have room to flip that safe, which is really unfortunate because there is a lot of gold in that safe. I could sell both of these. I don't think that's right. Just gonna leave. Do I beat a Lich? I don't think I beat a Lich. And losing experience is worse than it's ever been before, but because of that Scoville fight, even if I lose this, I'll still level up today. And this is a lot of damage. It's only gonna go off once. The rest of I've got the Shiny Fang, man. It's real close. I think I'm gonna die like right after the freeze. I think I'm gonna freeze pretty immediate. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm torn. Good freezes though. Like, I don't think those are bad freezes at all. It's just, I think I'm going to like deal a ton of damage here, trigger the freeze, and then die. Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
I will make
Not even close. I had to test it, I had to see how this did, but I was kind of expecting this result. I thought I'd get closer, honestly. I thought the wrist warrior would get him down to like 400 or 500, but I didn't even get nearly as close as I thought I would. That's fine. Learn by doing.
Up in the world.
Sure, you could be diamond, buddy.
July.
I don't think it does anything, but you can be diamonds. If I hadn't still leveled even on a mistake like that, I would not have fought Lich, by the way. It is only because I was still on pace to level that I was going to do it. And I can just sell my coin before the next... God, I hate Seerma so much. If I take a small weapon, I actually will not
Rough, man.
be able
Let's
to...
fix you up.
Yeah, sure.
Why do my people live in forests?
Is it worth rolling for a potential heal enchant? I'm very wealthy, so it is. It's about what you expect to see on a hermit page, just a bunch of garbage.
It's all about motivation.
Sell
You
this,
gotta
continue
know
scaling my
what
economy
you're
because I'm about to get to the
fighting
next day. Upgrade a silver or lower tier item. I know what it's gotta be. Because eventually in the late game, I'm playing a drum build. Like, I have Shiny Fang, Yo-Yo, Jabalian Drum. I know this combo falls off. We just saw that it's not enough to kill Lich, right? But it hasn't fallen off enough to kill people yet, right? And Lich is a poison build that bypasses all of my shield anyway. The fact that its scale shield was useless against Lich. And in fact, probably means I could have built a better build by using Drum somehow, but I think I'd have still lost 100%. He does have 2,600 health, which is a lot, and I guess he's followed a ton of items to get there. Because he doesn't have skills that are helping there, but he has no defenses, so we're gonna be completely fine. Like, even though he has scaling defenses, I have scaling offenses, and I'm building shield. So that shield will guarantee I win in Sandstorm, but I don't think Sandstorm is getting here. Because, like, you haven't ever seen this go off a third time, because no one lives that long. It looks like we might get to see it go off a fourth time, even. Yeah, that 5,000 shield going into Sandstorm. And Sandstorm, to his credit, did get here. Which was enough time for me to get to 6,500 shield. Extremely normal. Shiny Fang probably does a lot of work in this build. This build would not be what it is without it. No reason to toss that yet, I suppose. I think Jabalian Drum also wins that fight, though. Definitely upgrade this. I still don't think this has fallen off at all. Like, I know that Jabalian Drum at gold is very, very, very good. It's going to be full haste up time on the Yo-Yo, on the Ring King Gauntlets, on the Shiny Fang. Nearly on Wrist Warrior, not even close on Tusked Helm. It's a little bit close on Tusked Helm, actually. But I need to find another weapon before I can switch over to Jabalian Drum, because I don't have the third item slot. For my PvE fight, I'm going to try swapping in the drum and see how this feels. I'm pretty damn confident that it's worse, but I'm going to give it a shot. Anyway, we're not buying that safe. Huh, neat. Definitely with drum, I'm looking to cut Showcase eventually, but for now, it's definitely worth running. I see get a small weapon, I look at my bronze Yo-Yo, and I have very delusional thoughts about what it might do. Then again, Pole's not that much more likely to actually hit drum, especially a gold drum, but I'm still trying it.
For me, this is talking fast.
Well, it's 12 gold now, and if I can sell 6 more coins before I crack this, it'll be worth it. Spoilers, there's no way I can do that. Alternatively, I can sell this now and get a new one. And essentially, for 6 gold later, I get to liquidate all of this right now, which I think is incredibly reasonable. It frees up a ton of cash presently and allows me to keep using Money Tree into the future. And that's all useless to me, which is the expected result. At least he let me liquidate the Money Tree. Now that Chili Charles is worth the same experience, I don't have to come here. Like, yeah, it's 2 extra gold, but I'm gonna go fight Thug. He has a chance at Bonk. He has a chance at well, not Silver Strength, but he has a chance at unlimited gold, a big weapon buff. Would I run Spices ever? It's not that far off of the idea behind showcases, right? Like, instead of a buff at 5 seconds, it's a much bigger buff at 9 seconds.
Look, I'm sorry.
I don't know, with Bonk we did that much damage. That might be better than Bad Blocker. I'm gonna watch it again, pay a little bit more attention. Because, like, as soon as the thing goes off, it's going off every 1.5 seconds, it's scaling everything so quickly. This is better. Yeah, this is already better than Bad Blockers, actually. The defenses are a lot worse, admittedly. It needed to be better offensively, because it's not just an offensive trade, it's losing so much defense. Grandmaster, a little bit of health scaling, defense grid, strength. It's not a bad Grandmaster, but honestly, my opinion is I need to go to Andy and upgrade this yo-yo. This yo-yo is catastrophically far behind where it needs to be. And we're quickly getting to the point where I'm like never going to see a yo-yo in the future. Huh. Well, take that to Diamond, no reason not to.
Diamonds
But,
are small
Ice Luge wasn't really on my radar until just now. A Diamond Ice Luge sort of makes Shiny Fang insane, doesn't it? We're never going to be able to run this. Essentially, the idea is you drop Showcase, you run Ice Luge and another weapon. Look, I'm never running this. I think I'm going to toss these. I think I'm giving up on them. I think all of this is trash at this point. The Jabalian Drum represents so much offensive power, and with the Ice Luge, I think Showcase itself is on the way out. Yeah, I'm going to bite the bullet and do it. I want this Ice Luge. I want this Jabalian Drum, the Shiny Fang. There's too much appeal here. I don't think it makes sense. Well, there's Barcoons. That is a potential immediate punish. But he doesn't filter towards these items effectively at all, and I don't even know I'd want to spend gold on upgrading Showcase at this point. I'm going to go Pearl. Look for some crazy one-slot weapons out of class.
You're gonna get dirty.
What about Dualtron with Jabalian Drum? Does that make sense? No? What a surprise. I mean, it kind of does, right? Like, you get a fiery or poison or icy drum. It's a pretty good way to enable a Dualtron. Ice Luge actually helps with that as well. I don't think it makes sense. I can just upgrade Hammer my yo-yo. Like, actually, that's not even bad. I'm doing it. That's just fine. That's good enough.
If the elder could
Give it to me.
see now.
Is this when the item to the left? Yes, the item to the left. It's not when you shield. That would be crazy. So shield skills are basically useless to me. Heal and regen are useless to me, which locks us into gold.
Not a warrior. I am just a man.
When you use your leftmost item, burn 3. I mean, Jabalian Drum timing doesn't actually matter, so I can pretty easily have my leftmost item be my fastest item, right? And that would help if I had anything that cared about burning a lot. But I don't, and the amount of burn I get from this is fairly minimal. So I'm gonna roll that. 5 or fewer items is not happening. I don't slow. Guess I'm taking a shield buff.
Every coin goes back to
That could be good with the shielded drum in the future, which would send the build to the moon. But doesn't really do anything right now. And in case these are all the same priority, I will just put this far left. I don't think it actually matters. Feel pretty well favored. Just so much damage from the Shiny Thing. I have so much more confidence in this build than I otherwise would.
When you are dust, I will remain.
Test Subject Alpha, Poppy Field. When you poison yourself, gain 10 regen for the fight. And a yo-yo with the Poppy Field, which is pretty neat. I will say I seem to hit pretty hard. He did a lot all at once when Test Subject Alpha and the adjacent items more or less simultaneously resolved. 180 poison, 90 to both of us. Which, because of Poppy Field, is scaling the damage on his Claws plus Yo-Yo combo, which is very cool. Adrenal Converter, when you poison yourself, gain 10 regen for the fight and haste 1 item. Thank God it's not haste 2 anymore, but still. Yeah, Shiny Fang just putting the build on its back, because my second highest damage item is the Yo-Yo scaling off of it. I love the recap bugs, by the way. This that did nothing triggered twice. Let's see if it actually did do something. No, it just didn't go off, but it's bugged. Anyway, let's get out of here and get into day 8. Never forget the 1,000 health duty that stole my diamond victory from me. Sells weapons. I would still love to upgrade this yo-yo. 1 XP is nice. As a de facto, I level up today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will level up today without clicking this, so I'm gonna go to Ayla. I want to upgrade this yo-yo very, very badly. Sure, why not? Maybe I get diamond things someday. That's the motto when I take upgrades that don't matter because I'm an incredibly wealthy pig. The Atlattl's definitely better than it was. It's not better fast enough, though. That's the thing, right? This is still a really substantial portion of my scaling without the Ice Luge. And once I can run the Ice Luge, I wouldn't want to run the Atlatl anyway. Fine, I'll leave it. With Shiny Fang and an Ice Luge, Atlatl just doesn't make any sense to try to enable. Well, like I was saying, I really care about upgrading this yo-yo. Andy, can you hook me up? Spices as the item that goes with Ice Luge. I don't know about that. Like, the idea behind Ice Luge, the build goes nuclear at 6 seconds. Waiting to go nuclear at 9 seconds doesn't sound as fun. I've got the money to hold it. I'm going to try to my monster fight just to see how much scaling it actually... Oh, hello, Dragon Tooth. Well, that does make me reevaluate how I want to play this build entirely, right? If I just put Dragon Tooth in all my PvP fights after 7 PvP fights, so you know, when the run's over, it will have given more damage in my last fight than the showcase would have. I've got to buy it. It's not an option to leave that on the table. So we toss the spare change, move this up, bring this in. I guess put spices next to it in PvP. Put Dragon Tooth down. I definitely need to be running the Dragon Tooth though. It's incredibly important for base damage scaling. The question for me is, does spices ever hit the board? Do I even run showcase now? The Ice Luge seems just good enough already, right? This item probably never triggers either way is the thing. Like, it's awkward. It's very awkward. Wandering Shoal, I can fight whenever I want, but frankly, I think none of these have anything for me. Poppy Field's cool and all, kind of have my large passive item taken up already. I can go Joyful Jack for a chance at Floor Spike, that's not bad. Infernal Frigate has literally nothing for me. And I believe that Wandering Shoal is much the same. As cool as eels can be, they're not useful for me. So I actually do go Joyful Jack, just not for the Poppy Field, for the Floor Spike, because I'm going to be triggering weapons very, very quickly. And my opponent might be as well, which would make it by far the best option for my last weapon slot. Yeah, the damage scaling is still really good without the showcase. I don't need more than this. Bushel, huh? Sorry, Showcase, you've been great. You got us this far, but the drum's taking us the rest of the way. Barcoon gives me a shot at specifically Jabalian Drum and nothing else. However, he's up against Stark Raving nothing, so...
Small things?
Yeah, that's about what I expected from the Barcoon, let's be real. Probably had small items in my inventory I was supposed to sell, wasn't really paying a ton of attention. Let's go to Pearl again.
Imagine the wonders waiting for us in the ground.
Laboratory, huh? Not exactly useful. I don't know what I'm looking for here. We'll know it when we see it. Oh. Yeah, I knew it when I saw it. It was Diamond Jabalian Drum. Yeah, sure, why not? Get these out of my way. Take my silver loot item, see what it is. Nothing. It was literally a blank item. It was just 2 gold. I think Ice Luge for the Fang is clearly right. I like running the Dragon Tooth for better scaling long run. I genuinely think I'm so strong that spices don't matter. I'm so strong for the day that I don't think I need spices. I think if I'm losing, I'm dying immediately and spices won't resolve.
Go ahead. Underestimate.
2393, so I'm at 500 health. Big eels, maybe I should have run spices. Definitely something that's very good into me. What's its crit chance? 57%. I appear to have outscaled.
Next time, boys.
Ooh.
Less blunder.
Also, looks like spices wouldn't have resolved anyway. I was just 100% right. Good to see. Always very scary when you see the crow's nest eel set up on an item spam build, but we got through it. I'm kind of surprised we got through it. Medium items are very, very bad for us on account of the literal 0 medium items I possess, so I'm gonna take a small non-weapon item. Maybe it's Ice Luge. Or maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's a stopwatch. I suppose I'm gonna go to Prospero here on account of the fact that he's not competing with anything.
Hello, my friend.
Don't want those. And I guess I'll upgrade my rewards card. It's been here long enough, been bronze since day 1. Anyway, toss these before I can forget and cause myself to lose out on some coins. Diamond Jabalian Drum, Diamond Shiny Fang. Well, I mean, if you have a Shiny Fang, it probably is Diamond, huh? +1 experience. I think that's worth it over the minor cooldown reduction I have a chance at on Captain. Would I ever run a Shadowed Cloak for any conceivable reason here? Don't think so. We're just here for the XP then. Maybe it was worth it trying to get full arsenal from the Captain. I'm not certain. The damage scaling is just out of control on drum still. Like, yeah, they cut off 40% of the drum. It's still absolutely ridiculous. I don't do it, but it's a diamond skill, so there's literally no reason not to take it.
What's your favorite color?
All right, drum. Be the shielded drum we all know you can be. All right, sure, that's also fantastic. So the idea with shielded drum is you just put the wrist warrior next to it, and it's completely insane. But now it also just scales itself and deals 40 scale damage every time I resolve an item, which is pretty good. I think from here we enchant the yo-yo randomly. And if the yo-yo happens to get shielded, then we can put the wrist warrior next. Oh my god.
Even a glimpse.
Okay. To the moon. We can now replace Tusked Helm with something else if we wanted to. I don't really want to. I think it's fine. That was a pretty good series of 2 hours. Holy shit. Small and large items. I want to upgrade the yo-yo, so let's have value coming here. Sure, ranking gauntlets exist as well. Man, if I had found 28-hour fitness instead of a Jabalian drum, who knows what our build would look like. I've got so much gold that this will eventually be worth it. Come on, yo-yo. Ah, damn. Instead of Tusked Helm, I can run Brass Knuckles, which scales exactly as well, but is a little bit faster. It gets less haste, so it's not worth it. Although this no longer has adjacency locking it, so I'd rather this get the cooldown reduction from Ice Luge, because that means that the double haste will affect it more. Oh, wait, no. Again, if adjacent doesn't matter, it should just be Ring King Gauntlets, because the adjacency on the yo-yo was taken by Wrist Warrior with the shield enchant. There we go. Okay, let's go see what the next shop's have for us. I'm content to run this in PvP fights. It's not that much worse than its permanent scaling. Now, that said, a pig might be scaling defenses, and Spices might actually... He's not going to scale them enough, man. I'll be fine. Even though a pig might be scaling defenses, like, pig scales defenses by using regen. We'll kill them. Force field, spiky shield, shielded flail. Very scary stuff here. And he does trigger both halves of the showcase, but I think we're just fast enough to get him. I don't think this ever works. Oh dear god. Oh no. Can we get some damage checks on how our build worked compared to his? He died in 8 seconds, judging by the flail. So 2,000 damage was from the obsidian enchant on the drum, which was more than double any other item. The Fang dealt 958 damage. The yo-yo, being triggered mostly by the Fang, dealt 775 and 1145 shield? Oh, right, because I have plus 40 shield on it. I guess that's the difference, 7 times 40. Yeah, that sounds right. And then Wrist Warrior just, like, directly matched to the yo-yo. I'm gonna guess crit RNG came into it. No, I don't have any crit chance. Why would this deal less? Oh, it must have died on the yo-yo hit and the passive hit didn't trigger. Because this should deal more damage. This is a higher base amount. But his highest damaging item was 700. I have 4 items that beat that. Neat. Very reasonable enchant on this drum. Oh man, Jabalian drum, they said they nerfed you. I suppose they did. It's a lot worse than it used to be, admittedly, but an obsidian enchant is way better than any non-obsidian drum from the old patch. That's not true. Shielded drum with Wrist Warrior would still have been better. Although I got the shielded enchant on my fastest item anyway, so it's kind of not important. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just clicking buttons until we win. I'm gonna get a non-weapon item. Maybe it's Ice Luge. Maybe it's that. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to 24 gold, but it's certainly not helpful. Mysterious Portal can be Bazaar Con and other experience events. It can also be Stealth. Rivet Gun might have interesting possibilities here. Upgrade a tool of lower tier. Well, first, I'm gonna toss this. I'm gonna buy the wrench. It's probably not important, but if I get a hammer, it could be. Oh, I don't want you to enchant them. I don't want... First of all, it is a silver hammer, so it will only go up to gold. But second of all, because it has the golden enchant... Wait, do my items have golden enchants? This might be fine. I might be able to start of day upgrade... I assumed I had a tool because I'm pig. I actually don't think I do. Wait, there we go, Wrist Warrior, it's a tool. So yeah, okay, we can upgrade this to gold tier at the start of the day with the wrench. And then when I level up, which will probably mean we miss one, we'll upgrade an item beneath gold tier, which is the yo-yo. We also have the rewards card, which would be fine if it were golden. The yo-yo does not have a golden enchant, so it's actually perfectly okay that this thing is enchanted with golden. That's not a problem. I could also buy these icy goggles just to try to transform them at Mandala and see what happens, which I'm going to do because I have stupid amounts of money. And we've accepted that we're not a Spices character. That's just not happening. All right, let's get to our PvE fight. We have Dumb Dreams. Do I beat a Volcus Enforcer? I think I do. If I'm wrong, I will not level up. I'm gonna go fight Lord of the Waste instead. It's day 10, I only have 3,600 health. I think I kill him 100%, but I could be wrong about that. Magic Carpet isn't going to scale for me. Pendulum taking up space isn't worth it. I have a shiny thing and a yo-yo. I don't know, Pendulum might do something.
Let the desert cleanse you.
If I get Pendulum, I will have a big long think about it. Hopefully I don't get Pendulum and I can just continue winning with this board. Magic Carpet. Honestly, I have infinite money and I don't want to upgrade that with my hammer, so I will just sell the rewards card now. Toss this before I can forget about it. And I'm gonna just push experience here. With so few experience events available in the game, it seems like the right thing to do. Weapon skills seem kind of insane with left and right-handed on the drum, right? Yeah. I can also get leftmost weapon lifesteal. Done. I'm not even gonna read what that other diamond one did. I think it had something to do with healing. But knife tricks with shiny fang yo-yo seems good enough. Honestly, this should already be lowering its cooldown pretty close to 1 second. I think I'm better off ice luging these much slower items. I'm probably just better off with a weapon now. Midsworth, you want to hook me up? You got that yo-yo I've been asking about? Oh, he does. What a guy. Build's getting absolutely ridiculous, by the way. In case anyone hadn't noticed that things have gone horribly off the rails. I don't think I'm ever going to clear the space to use that piggy bank. When this day starts, I'll upgrade to this, then I'll level up and I'll get... Oh, I got it to gold already. Shit. Right, because I have the gold yo-yo now, I actually don't care about the golden hammer plan anymore. I may as well let it upgrade itself. It doesn't hurt anything. Anyway, I feel pretty good going into this fight, having hit knife tricks. It's an alright weapon skill.
I may be young for a captain.
4K health. I'm at 4K too. I guess that's normal. They're playing Treb on day 10, which is scary as hell because I only have 4K health. Like, I haven't gotten to the point where I just outscale it.
Like my
I meant in terms of my own health, not in terms of my own damage. I wasn't expecting to kill him that much faster than he did anything to me. Shiny Fang only got down to 2.2. But did only go off 3 times before he died. So that's fair, I guess. Yeah, like Shiny Fang is just so fast that slowing it down to trigger the non-diamond Ice Luge doesn't make sense. And most of the diamond Ice Luge will eventually be wasted, so yeah, I don't really see a reason to do that.
Moving up in the world.
This build's just absolutely stupid, isn't it? Do I want to Mandala the goggles? Yes. I don't think my decisions will impact whether I win. Give me a small icy weapon. Oh. That's horribly disappointing. That's not usable at all. Neither is Kina, right? These are all just non-weapon options. Kina can sell me the Ice Luge. Bootstraps at gold, my whole board's at gold. Not exactly helpful. To be fair, there are very few items I actually care about at this point. It's kind of just Ice Luge yo-yo. Oh, we actually can't get strength because we have the bronze one. And Hyper Focus does nothing. But Arms Race and, more importantly, Tiny Cutlass would both be great. Like, I'd be happy to run Tiny Cutlass over Dragon Tooth and what will be my final PvP fight. This is the first time I've ever been like, please drop a Tiny Cutlass on the Octopus. Come on, just give it to me.
But not against me.
Ah, it's bait. It's the worst shit. It's awful. And we all know I'm gonna run it. That's the worst part. We all know I'm gonna put the Octopus on the board and it's not gonna do anything.
It's all about motivation.
Money Tree, get out of here. I don't want to admit my faults.
Fighting for.
Get my loot tier idol, and I'm sure it's gonna be something useful. Man, I'm gonna start with 1200 shield, so I actually guarantee my win today. Upgrade the shield value on the yo-yo. Bring in the Octopus like a clown. It's gonna hit so hard, right? Its cooldown's gonna drop to 7 seconds, and it's gonna have permanent haste, so it goes off at 8 seconds, because this will just counteract itself on the first time. But then again, at 10.5 seconds, like it 100% kills them, no matter how big they are. And I've never gotten to win with Octopus before. Like, I know that it's not actually a good item, but it's good enough. Is isolation a tool? No, it's just small. What would the tool be for? You can have tools that make life more fun, right? It doesn't have to be a tool that's productive. Anyway, I'm going to use Artisan Dunes on the Jabalian Drum like a sensible person. I considered putting it in the Octopus, but that's too much of a meme. Man. Fine, let's check the Octopus off on our stupid spreadsheet. This is certainly a build where Octopus makes sense. I'm not just putting it here to troll. I genuinely think it's better than Dragon Tooth and Tusked Helm would be. But it's certainly not good. I'd just rather like 2 claws or something. That's gonna be a big shrimp. I don't think it's going to matter even a little bit though. Oh, he does have Gorgon skill. Already got 2000 shield from the yo-yo?
Defeat me.
Oh no. Oh no. Was I at basically full health? Did I generate so much shield that I just like... No. Before he even hits me, I've dealt 1.8k shield between defense crit and the yo-yo. He just didn't even trigger the shrimp. Wasn't even close to triggering the shrimp. Oh, it's so sad. Clicking recap. This is exactly what Octopus is expected to do in every fight. No matter how many buffs you have, no matter how much you put into the Octopus, you expect the fight to end with 0 uses on the Octopus. Anyway, 2000 damage from the Obsidian Jabalian Drum, 700 to 1100 from the Shielded Yo-Yo, 900 from the Wrist Warrior, 700 from the Shiny Fang. Wrist King Gauntlet's even doing like half of these other insane items, and it's not enchanted. It's just what Wrist King Gauntlets do. They're a very, very good weapon. They deserve their nerf. Ice Luge still at gold, unfortunately. Would have been sick to actually see the Octopus go off for how much damage would it have been, hypothetically? Like, when this guy dies, the Octopus has been frozen repeatedly, slowed repeatedly, I think. But the Octopus, had it actually triggered, would have probably been going off for about 200 damage per hit. The Octopus had enough damage to solo him. It's just, it never matters. It's so slow. Anyway, yeah, Wrist Warrior is a great card. I've been hoping to get a Jabalian Drum Wrist Warrior run. I obviously didn't get the shielded Jabalian Drum that's insane with Wrist Warrior, where every time you use a weapon, you shield with the drum, causing the Wrist Warrior to become the Obsidian enchantment, basically. That's a very, very strong thing, where essentially there are 2 ways to Obsidian enchant the drum. But you can also just hit Obsidian enchant the hard way and then shield enchant something else. Hilariously, had I hit shield enchant here and Obsidian enchant here, my board would have been like exactly as good. Nothing would have changed. It actually would have been slightly better because I could have better yo-yo positioning, but yeah, Wrist Warrior is just insane, especially with Jabalian Drum and with shield enchants. There's so many cool things it can do. And I've won with an Octopus now. It's on a winning board. It's not just a meme. I know I've had this in runs previously. I want to say I've tried to play it with Crook and it was so bad I immediately dropped it for like a flail or something at the next tour after using it in one fight. Also, honorary mention to Nitrix, it actually didn't do that much. Like, I know Nitrix is a crazy, crazy card, but my opponent's dying on like 6 uses of Shiny Fang, 6 uses of Shielded Yo-Yo. Wrist Warrior is a passive item, this is a passive item. Ring King Gauntlet's going off twice. Like, Nitrix actually isn't having time to trigger anything. It might just barely be getting the Shielded Yo-Yo with haste down to effectively a Diamond Yo-Yo a little bit into the fight, like maybe 4 uses into the fight. I think Nitrix would have this functioning as a Diamond Yo-Yo, which is pretty good. But other than that, this is very little to do with Nitrix, and it's all just on the back of Obsidian Jabalian Drum with good weapon stuff from Pig. And again, definitely need to mention the Shiny Fang. Shiny Fang is just an incredibly strong card for Pig. Absolutely worth fighting Sabretooth every time you see it if you're playing any sort of weapon build. Can't believe I almost didn't. And this would absolutely have gone diamond thanks to our insane early game with Bad Blocker Showcase if it had not been for the most cracked day 3 dually of all time. I think I'm misremembering. I think it was day 4 because he had 500 bonus health. If it was day 3, he must have had silver leg race on day 1 and another life event on top of that. But that dually was monstrous. So was this pig build. This is absolutely not okay. This is not the highest high roll you can get, but just having these 3 items on the right, like top 5% weapon pigs for sure. Absolutely stupid run. Anyways, that'll be all for now. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.